Today is the first Sunday of Lent cycle C. In today's gospel, Jesus is tempted by the devil who tries but fails to confuse Jesus about his mission to do the will of his Father, the salvation of humanity through humble obedience. Jesus will continue to trust his Father even when he faces death. After his baptism, when he was proclaimed to be the beloved Son of God, Jesus goes into the desert to a place associated with wild beasts and demons, to pray and to fast. Unlike the people of Israel, who during their journey of conversion in the desert failed every time God tested them, Jesus will emerge from the desert victorious over the devil. The cunning devil always attacks our weaknesses. Therefore, it is very important that we know our weaknesses. What can cause us to compromise our values and sin? Is it money, lust, power, alcohol, drugs that alter the mind? Jesus is very hungry, as he had been fasting for 40 days. Therefore, the devil asked him to turn stones into bread. He also tests Jesus' pride as he mocks him with the phrase, "If you are the Son of God." Jesus ignores the remark and asks him, that asked him to prove he was the Son of God. We should do likewise if someone challenges us to do something that is foolish, immoral, or illegal, to prove we are worthy to join their gang or can fulfill their ideal of manhood or womanhood. Jesus reminds the devil, one does not live by bread alone. Food is needed to nourish and sustain our physical life, but we also need to be nourished spiritually if we desire everlasting life. The desire for power and glory has caused many good Christians to compromise their values and ignore God's teachings and to turn their backs on God. Prostitution destroys a person's self-worth. The sale and distribution of illegal drugs do serious harm to the users and require deadly violence to maintain your business. Drug dealers have to keep others off the street so that they don't rob them of their customers. Ponzi schemes rob innocent people. Defrauding the government reduces the funds available to help others or to be used to benefit the community. The worship of power, fame, and wealth separate us from God and makes us selfish. The worship of God makes us willing to serve him as God and to serve our suffering brothers and sisters. It is good to be familiar with the scriptures, as a verse can be quoted out of context to make a false argument. Even the devil quotes scripture to tempt Jesus to be reckless and engage in prideful behavior. Again, he mocks Jesus. If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down. For it is written, if you trip upon a stone, the angels will gather you, catch you. Jesus answered that we have to be responsible with our words and actions and not expect God to rescue us when we willfully and knowing place ourselves in physical danger. The devil, having failed to entice Jesus to follow his ways, departed from him for a time. The devil would reappear when Jesus is most vulnerable. When do you think that was? It was in the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus' anxiety was most so high that he was sweating drops of blood. He asked his Father to take away the cup of suffering that he was asked to drink. The devil probably told Jesus that it was unreasonable to carry out such a mission. Just leave it alone. However, Jesus told his Father, not my will, but yours be done. The devil is relentless in his pursuit to trap souls. He does not give up. We may have survived a period of temptation, but that does not mean he will not return when we are vulnerable, when we are depressed, sad, lonely. Therefore, when we are depressed, sad, and lonely, we need to pray